The book of 1 John chapter 4 and verse 18. There is no fear in love, but perfect love casteth out fear, because fear hath torment. He that feareth is not made perfect in love. I'm going to stop right there. I want to start off as always by giving all praise, all honor, all glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak, Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai. Hey, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect out there, whoever you might be. All right? So right here in 1 John chapter 4 and verse 18, it speaks on fear, man. All right. And a lot of people are getting ready to be very fearful in the times we're coming into, man. But the elect, they're not going to be overtaken by fear. Why? Because they have love for Yahweh Bashmi Awashai, man. All right. And love is the keeping of the commandments. All right. You see? So our obedience to Yahweh Bashmi Awashai, our love for Yahweh Bashmi Awashai, our power is going to cast out fear, man. That's when the spirit is going to kick in, man. Those who truly love Yahweh Bashmi Awashai, they're not going to be afraid to reject the New World Order and Esau's mark of the beast, man, which is the RFID microchip, which is soon to come. They're not going to be afraid to proclaim the names of Yahweh Bashmi Awashai on the earth, even under the threat of prison time and being deemed as a terrorist and, whatever else they're going to bring upon us, man. They're not going to let that stop them from serving the Lord, man. All right, and Lord willing, we be of that elect. Okay, let's get this in the NLT translation. All right, here we have it in the NLT, the New Living Translation, and it says, such love has no fear. All right, because perfect love expels all fear. If we are afraid, it is for fear of punishment, and this shows that we have not fully experienced his perfect love. All right, those that need to be afraid are those who have not been doing right by Yahweh Bashmi Awashai. All right, those who are out here doing wickedly. You see, all these judgments are coming. This man's death, and judgment is coming for the wicked, man, the wicked of our people. All right, the 2/3, man, who reject their power, Yahweh Bashmi Awashai. They need to be afraid, man, not us, man. Those who are serving the Lord in truth and sincerity, man. And Lord willing, we're of the elect. We're the hopeful elect because we hope to be saved, man. We've repented and came out of the ways of the world to follow Yahweh Bashmi Awashai, man. All right? So, we don't got to be afraid, man. The flesh, man, it tries to make you afraid and whatnot, man, because, we're in this flesh, man. We're not perfect, but it says right here that perfect love casteth out fear, man. So though you might be fearful for a second, that spirit gonna kick in, man. Because you really believe in Yahweh Bashmi Awashai, that faith, man. You see, that's why faith is so important, man. All right? It's gonna get us through. All right, here we have the book of Revelation, chapter 21 and verse 7. He that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his power, and he shall be my son. This is what we are desiring right here, man. This is our whole life's purpose, man, is to be accepted of Yahweh Bashmi Awashai when it's all said and done with, man. You see? And we can't let no fucking fear, the fear of death, the fear of being ridiculed and persecuted, get in the way of what we got with our Lord, man, Yahweh Bashmi Awashai, man. You see? We have to overcome fear. All right? We have to overcome death, man, and the power of it. Because this whole world is governed by the power of death, man, the fear of death. You see, we don't fear death, man. We understand how that works, man. That's why it says wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of thy times in Isaiah 33 and 6. All right? This knowledge is something else, man. It's going to keep you stable, man. Mentally and spiritually. When things get, shaken up, man. When blood is in the streets, man, which is right around the corner. Okay? When people are being put to death in mass number. All right, when total anarchy ensues and chaos just, takes over this society, because that's exactly what's coming, man. We're in the beginning of sorrows. It's finna get turned up out here, man. All right, but we're gonna be stable, man. We're gonna overcome all that shit. All right, Lord willing, we be of the elect. All right, let's go to the next verse. But the fearful and unbelieving, do you see that? The fearful and unbelieving. There's going to be these people out here outside of this truth who have been faking the funk even. You got these Israelites that got the fringes on, and they claim to believe in the Most High and His Son Yahweh Shai and whatnot. Okay, but if their faith is not real, they're going to be overtaken by fear because they don't really believe, man. The lack of faith is unbelief. At the end of the day, you have to believe that the Lord can save you, man, and that He will come through and save His elect, man. And even in death, if some of us be martyrs, man, we know that that's not the end all be all. He's going to give us the spirit to get through that, man, to glorify His name, man. It's a win-win situation. We standing up for righteousness, man. It's not like we're gonna die for doing something wicked. All right. If we be martyrs, it's because we're standing up for righteousness, man. The name of Yahweh Shai Shai. And we might not even die, man. It said there'll be some here that might not taste of death. Roughly paraphrasing. Okay. So either way, we gotta have faith, man. Okay. But the fearful and unbelieving, it says. But the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers, and whoremongers are pimps, you know what I'm saying, and madams, you know what I mean, people who sell other people, sex trafficking, okay, type things. And it says, and sorcerers, all right, witchcraft, people that are into, all these different false religions and whatnot, okay, and idolaters, and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. And that's talking about the nuclear destruction. That's the second death. The first death was the flood, and this second one's going to be a flood of fire, man. Those people that you see right here that are mentioned are going to have their part in that nuclear fire, man. Okay? America, Babylon the Great is the lake of fire. All right, in case you didn't know. All right? It's going to be turned into the lake of fire. It's not talking about hell, some place where you burn underground. Nah, this place known as America, Babylon the Great is the lake of fire. And it's going to be destroyed in the midst of World War III by way of thermonuclear missiles, man, according to the prophecy. But, hey, the elect, they're going to escape, man. Why? They're going to escape by their faith in Yahweh Shai. They're not going to be They're not going to be overcome by fear, man. They're going to overcome fear through the Spirit. Perfect love casts out fear, man, And really quick, I want to go back to this, just briefly. 1 John 4:18, where it says, but perfect love casteth out fear. Imagine this, all right, scenario. You see, a family, all right, walking down the street, and all of a sudden, gunfire erupts, and the father of the family, attacks the assailant, man. He attacks the person shooting the gun, putting his life at risk, right, to save his family. Because he has love for his family. How much more us that love Yahweh Shai? You see? That stand up for His way and His order. Who stand up for righteousness, man. You see, we're willing to put our lives on the line. We do that every day, every week in and week out. We go to the highways and hedges, man. Because that's perfect love casting out fear. We don't fear what these fucking devils can do unto us, man. Because we love Yahweh Shai and His righteous order, man. Point blank, period. So just a quick illustration on this verse right here, man. Here's another precept on fear, all right? Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 17 and verse 12. It says, for fear is nothing else but a betraying of the succors which reason offereth. All right, and a lot of people are afraid because they don't know what the fuck is going on. And that's why the majority of the population is going to be totally paralyzed in fear when these things begin to befall the planet Earth, or these different calamities. All right, these supernatural judgments that are coming, all right, because they don't know why it's happening. You see, the fear of the unknown, man. When people don't understand what's going on, when they can't reason to themselves of why this is happening or how this is happening, that's where fear comes in. You see, it's the opposite for us. We know exactly what's going on because we've been studying to show ourselves approved, man. The Lord has opened our eyes to understand these scriptures, man. To know why people are going to be dying, why men, women, and children are going to be receiving judgment in horrible and gruesome fashions. Why these devils are coming in with the military, kicking in doors and taking people, to concentration camps. Why people are being eaten alive by wild beasts and starving to death, eating their kids. All right. You see, we know why the so-called UFOs are invading the heavens. You know what I'm saying? You know, the chariots of the Lord. We know what those are, man. They're going to be zapping people to powder, man. We know why that's happening. But everybody else, they rejected this knowledge, man. They're going to be, you know, struck with fear, man. Some are going to give up the ghost. They're going to die because of the fear, man. All right? You see, but we have the reasoning. We know why. All right? We know why we're going to be persecuted, man. Because it's all part of prophecy, man. It's to glorify the Lord, man. So we're not going to be paralyzed with fear when all these things begin to happen, man. The men of the Lord are not, all right? And I had to bring it out since I mentioned it, Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord Yahweh, Bashmi al-Shai, is his treasure. That's who we fear. We fear the Lord, man, more than Esau and what man can do unto us. We fear the Lord being pissed off at us, man. Fuck these devils. They can be mad, man. Let them be mad. All right? Let these 2/3 be mad at us for preaching the word of Yahweh Bashmi al-Shai and believing on Yahweh Bashmi al-Shai. We don't give a damn. They can't do shit to us like the Lord can, man. He can kill body and soul in hell, man. He can bring you back in a new body and make a new hell for you. You know what I'm saying? Because hell is a condition played out on the earth, man. You see? It's going to be hell when you are in those missiles, man. You know, when the nuclear missiles are launched and you're on the ground and the chariots ain't taking you up. That's hell. Being melted by that thermonuclear fire. That's hell. All right? And we don't want no parts of that, man. We fear the Lord, man. All right? We don't fear man. And that's the mindset that the elect are going to have, man. All right? Shit, we ain't living no fucking way, man. This ain't no life. Subject to payments, man. Walking around and seeing transgenders every damn where. I should have said Transformers. But you know what I'm talking about, man. All right? It's just a fucked up world, man. We ain't even really living. We can't experience like how we supposed to right now, man. So you're not losing nothing, man, if you have to give up your life for your Habashim Yahushai. All right? Because you're going to gain everything. The book of 2 Timothy chapter 1 and verse 7. For the Most High have not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. You see? All those things are very important. All right? We don't have a spirit of fear on us, man, like these preppers out here, man. They have a spirit of fear in their ass, man. That's why they run out and get all these guns and all this ammunition and try to stack up all these damn freeze-dried foods and shit, you know, because they're fearful of what's coming, man. They're full of fear. They're going to fucking bug out when it really happens. All right? They act like they're all prepared and shit, but their minds are not prepared, man. Their spirit is not prepared for what's coming. Okay? They might have all that shit and then lose their damn mind, you know, when it really pops off and be paralyzed with fear. They might forget how to use that damn gun, man, when all hell breaks loose, man. All right? But we don't have that. We have a spirit of power, man. The Lord, he promised to some of his men to have spiritual power. That's going to be happening, man. The Lord's he's going to be that equalizer, man, to combat Esau and his militaries, man, when they come up against us. We have the heavens on our side, man. They don't understand that. The rest of the world, they don't understand that, man. That's true power, believing in that, man. Knowing the truth. All right? And of love and of a sound mind, man. We don't have a sound mind. All right? We're not going to be bugged out, man. Okay? Sound meaning, what's the word I'm looking for? Stable. Okay? We're going to have a stable mentality. The men of the Lord are. And that's why they're going to be seeking unto us for salvation. They're going to be looking unto us to point them in the right direction, man. All right? The men of the Lord, man. Now, I want to bring out an example, all right? An account in the scriptures, man, where, our forefathers, all right, showed great faith, man, and how it casted out fear, man, how the love of Yahweh Shema Shai casted out the fear of death, man. And they were recorded here in these scriptures, man. This is the 3 Hebrew boys, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, all right? And their Hebrew names are Hananiah, Azariah, and Mishael. Now it says right here in Daniel chapter 3, verse 23, and these 3 men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, fell down, bound into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. So Nebuchadnezzar, that wicked king, he wanted them to bow down to their false idol, man, to their statue. And they said, nah, man, no, we're not going to bow down to your idol because we serve Yahweh Shema Shai. And, do whatever you feel like you got to do, man. We ain't changing. We ain't moving because we love our power, man. And so they wrapped them up. They tied them up. That's why it says they were bound. They were tied up. All right. And then they got thrown into that fiery furnace, man. Okay, let's see what happens. Then Nebuchadnezzar, the king, was astonished and rose up in haste and spake and said unto his counselors, Did not we cast 3 men bound into the midst of the fire? They answered and said unto the king, True, O king. He was like, didn't we throw three guys in there? All right. He says, he answered and said, Lo, I see 4 men loose, walking in the midst of the fire, and they have no hurt. And the form of the 4th is like the Son of the Most High. That was Yahweh Shai, man. He was in the midst of the fiery furnace to protect the 3 Hebrew boys, man, who had faith, man, who didn't let fear overcome them. They didn't bow down to that statue because they were rooted, man. And that's how we got to be. That's how the elect are, man. Esau's going to come with that RFID microchip, man. And those who don't take it, they're going to threaten them with death. And we got to be like the 3 Hebrew boys, man. All right? You see, having that faith. All right, the Lord came through and saved them, man. All right, here we have in the Apocrypha, all right, the prayer of Azariah. All right, one of the 3 Hebrew boys that was in that fiery furnace who was rescued by Yahweh Shai. All right, I'm going to jump down to verse 16, okay? And it says, Nevertheless, in a contrite heart and a humble spirit, let us be accepted. So the Lord is looking for those who are of a broken and contrite spirit, man. Humble, all right? Like as in the burnt offerings of rams and bullocks, and like as in 10,000s of fat lambs, so let our sacrifice be in thy sight this day, and grant that we may wholly go after thee, for they shall not be confounded that put their trust in thee. Come on, man. Ain't no situation too big for the Lord, man. And now we follow thee with all our heart. We fear thee and seek thy face. All right? Put us not to shame, but deal with us after thy loving kindness and according to the multitude of thy mercies. Deliver us also according to thy marvelous works. All right? Because they know about the miracles, man. The Lord, he's a power of miracles, man. All right? Doing things that science and your human logic can't explain, man. All right? And they ask for deliverance, all right? Deliver us according to thy marvelous works and give glory to thy name, O Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, and let all them that do thy servants hurt be ashamed. And that's what we're praying for right now, man. That the Lord deliver us out of the hand of our enemies, Esau, Edom, because he's coming with a bunch of crazy shit here in the near future, all right? But let them be ashamed, man. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Esau's not going to win. He's going to be ashamed for fucking with us, man. And so are these heathen nations. It says, and let them be confounded in all their power and might, and let their strength be broken. You see that? We're praying for the Lord to break the strength of our enemies in these last days. And let them know that thou art the Most High, the only power, and glorious over the whole world. And the king's servants that put them in cease not to make the oven hot with rosin, pitch, tow, and small wood. So they turned the heat up, as it tells you in Daniel, all right? So that the flame steamed forth above the furnace 49 cubits. So that flame was super hot, man. And it passed through and burned those Chaldeans it found about the furnace. So the people that were, throwing the shit into the fire to make it hot, they got burnt up. They weren't even in the fire. They were just near the fire, and they ass got burned up, man. But the angel of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, came down into the oven together with Azarias and his fellows and smote the flame of the fire out of the oven. Do you see the power of the Lord, man? Do you see this, man? And made the midst of the furnace as it had been a moist, whistling wind, so that the fire touched them not at all, neither hurt nor troubled them. So it was like a damn air conditioning room, in that fire, in the midst of that fire, man. The Lord came through and made it to where they weren't even burnt. They didn't even get the smell of smoke on them, man. Do you see the immaculate saving power that we serve, man? The power of Yahweh Bashim Shai, man. All right? So that fear, we got to cast that shit out, man. Look at all the accounts of the Lord delivering his men. Okay? Then the 3, as out of one mouth, praised, glorified, and blessed the Most High in the furnace, saying, they in the furnace now, in the midst of the fire, not being burnt, and they praising the Lord, man. Call Allah Yahweh Shem Shai, right? Blessed art thou, O Lord, power of our fathers, and to be praised and exalted above all forever. Okay? And it goes on, man. You see? So we got to have that mindset, man. The Lord can do anything. He can save in any situation, man. So we shouldn't be afraid of these devils, man, and all their weaponry and all the shit they finna come with, man. Because all that shit is for the 2/3, man. Those who don't believe in Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Let's get that real quick. All right, here it is. Ecclesiasticus, otherwise known as Sirach, in the Apocrypha, chapter 40 and verse 9. Death and bloodshed, strife and sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge. Man. These things are created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood. You see, these are all things of judgment for the wicked, man. It's not for the righteous. It's not for the elect, man. So you have to keep that in mind, man. These judgments are not for us, man. Yeah, we're finna go through different things, man, experience it and see it with our eyes, but it's not for us to be destroyed, man. It's for the wicked of our people to be destroyed, man. Okay? Keep that in mind, man. The Lord got us if we continue on in the righteous path, man. And I'm going to close with this right here. It's the book of Matthew chapter 28 and verse 19. This is Lord Yahweh Shai speaking, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, all right? And he says, go ye therefore and teach all nations, all right? The Israelites scattered amongst the nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, Yahweh, and of the Son, Yahweh Shai, and of the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe all things whatsoever I have commanded you, and lo, I am with you always, even unto the end of the world. Amen. So there you go. The Lord is with us, man. He's with us. All right? He's not going to leave us nor forsake us, man. He's going to be with us in the tribulation, man. He's going to be with us when Esau's world is crumbling before our eyes, man. When this society collapses and people are bugging the fuck out and shooting each other for the lack of bread and just, all these things, man. The Lord going to be with us through all of them, man. Okay? He tells you himself right here. So it all comes down to faith, man. Because that perfect faith is going to cast out that fear, man. That perfect love is going to cast out the fear of what's to come upon the earth, man. So I'm ending right there. Lord willing, this was edifying and exhorting to the elect, wherever you might be out there. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak, Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Ekwam Yasharala and the Bible Bar. Shalom.